Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the webinar today on how AI is helping or how AI is working on PAL, Personalized Adaptive Learning. So, today in this webinar, we'll be talking about how AI can impact teachers and students in the education sector and how it is helping in personalized adaptive learning as well. So, both of the topics we'll be talking about. And I just introduce myself. My name is Raghav. I work as a product head for Mindspark at Educational Initiatives. And we are doing these webinars regularly on assessments, PAL, AI, NDT on every weekend. And it's very heartening to see so many people coming in and joining us, investing your time and learning. So without wasting much of your time, I just invite Bhuvnesh. Hi, Bhuvnesh.
Hi, Raghu. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Bonesh. I'm a software architect and leading the architecture and AI development at EI. I'm very happy to be here and sharing deeper views on it.
Yeah. So, as we see today in the world today, we are seeing AI everywhere. Washing machine is having an AI, TV is having an AI, students are having an AI, my mobile is having an AI, and my TV is also having an AI. But what about education? Does education has AI? Yes, education also helps us learn AI as well as use AI in the field of education. So today we see that yesterday, Bhuvnesh, I what was happening with me. I got a call from a parent saying that children are using AI to get the answers to the questions. And there's nothing wrong in doing it because AI can actually give you answers to the questions you are having, and AI can also help you get the answers and help you learn something. But is it the right way of doing it? Have we trained the children to do it, or do they have the right way of accessing it? So that is one thing which I think is interesting to understand today. And what do you think about it?
Yes, Raghu. So nowadays, so these chat GPTs, Gemini, Claude, other LLMs are trained with large corpus. It is having all the knowledge about everything. So it can tell about, so if students are asking a question, it can immediately give the answer in 3 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So
It can not only gives answer, but also tells you like what do you want me to do next. So it keeps the conversation on and on and on, and children keep getting engaged, and it does not allow you to leave because it is not telling you what next it can do. Even if you can't think of a question which AI can answer, AI tells you that I can do these two things more. That is the bigger challenge for children today.
yes. So as I said before, so these are all trained with large corpus, so they can get answer immediately. And as you said, so they can ask follow-up questions. So if they want to understand how what this answer is about, they can still able to get that. But at EI, whenever we are architecting a system, so we will keep three things in mind. So it should give the consistent and age-appropriate answers when student is asking doubts to the AI, and it should be very transparent, and it should run in a very secure environment. And
Yeah.
also, it should support teacher. It should not instead of replacing them, it should support teacher. So these are the three things we are focusing whenever we are developing implementing these systems.
Yes, so I take that point very well because I see whenever I am asking the same question again and again to AI, it gives me a response in a different way. So it will give me a response in a particular way, type A, type or option A in this way. But tomorrow, if I come and ask the same question, it gives me answer in a different way, which actually takes my a lot of cognitive bandwidth to understand it. And see how children would be doing it if they ask the same question today, like NCRT question on from the booklet. If they take a photograph and ask a question, then it may give answer in a particular way, next time in a different way. But pedagogically, what is better? So when you are implementing or when AI is implementing this, we have actually taken care of. So would you like to show us like how we have done it, how the scaffolding works at when we are asking questions to AI within Mindspark?
Cool. Let's see them in action now. So right now, I logged in as into the Mindspark as a student, I'm going to learn pre-algebra. Okay. So now, as a student, I stuck in this question. So I need some help. So what will happen in the real world? So if I stuck at this point, I will reach out to teachers. So what they will do, they will guide me here, guide me to. They will teach the concept. They will guide me how to answer this question. They will not immediately tell that answer right away.
Yeah, so this challenge, Bhuvnesh, happens when children reach home. So at school, we have teachers to help them, and they are fabulously helping them. Like we have so many teachers with us as a participants, and they are like day in day out working hard to help children learn better every day. But when we reach home, like my kid is coming home and I'm not there, I'm at office and wife is also not there. She may be working something else, but he needs help at the same point of time. So there are schools which offer facility to actually call teachers and ask, right? But suppose if we have something which students can actually ask when they are doing it, and they can chat with their own thing and no one is looking at them, because sometimes children also feel that some questions are not to be asked, right? And it's a very small question. Should I ask? Should I not ask? And they find it very difficult sometimes to say it also. So this gives them a, like, this hint feature what we have developed gives them a space where they can ask at their own comfort and no one is actually judging them. And if they are not able to, if an AI can actually help them in a right way. So can we try it out today?
Yes. So now if students stuck at this question, they can use this hint option right here. Let's see how the conversation initially happens between the student and a coach.
You can little bit zoom, Bhuvnesh. It would be readable for all of us. Little bit more.
So now the conversation initially started with the first step of hint to guide the student to solve this question. So so now at this point the AI know about the context of what the student is currently learning. So the student is currently learning the pre-algebra, and this is what the question the student stuck now. So as a first step, it gave the hint. So now if let's say student is trying something interesting here. So whenever they are using this chatbot, the first step would be, hey, yeah.
So here, when Bhuvnesh is typing, I just want to chime in. So here, when you see this, we have adopted a Socratic way of doing it, where we are not giving the answer or we are not leading student to an answer, but we are actually helping him think through the process by asking the right questions as near to the teacher or near to the way a questioning method where we are able to help children reach to an answer on their own, right? It is not, we cannot replicate how the teacher would do it. That's the best way you can do it, but at least we are trying to do it. We are open to feedback. If you have any questions, please keep pouring in, and you can ask us questions. Don't wait till the end. We'll be able to happy to take up the questions also. You can ask the questions in Q&A. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the some interesting question. So now the student is trying to get the answer immediately from the AI coach. So student is typing, hey, can you give me the answer, please? So now, yeah, the AI doesn't give the answer. So this is what the Socratic way of learning would be. So instead of revealing the answer, instead it will guide the student to reach to that answer. Now the student can ask a follow-up hints or follow-up guidance. AI can give the guidance, and finally the student can answer this question.
So can I say the I think answer is 1 plus 2 because I see there are one white puppy and two brown puppies or two gray puppies.
Okay. Option B.
So yeah, Bhuvnesh, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, so I just try to confirm the option with the coach, but what it does, so it is asking me it is asking me like, so try counting this each group of puppies separately, how many in each group, add them together to see which option matches. So even now it is not confirming the option here.
So if you see that it is also appreciating the child. So when you are asking a question, it is also appreciating that's an interesting choice. It's not saying that it's wrong or it's right or it's a, what are you answering. In that way, it is not giving. It's a appreciation when you are asking a question and motivating the child to keep learning, because sometimes when children get stuck, they leave math, so there's a fear of math continues, and they're not able to answer, they leave it, and then they don't come back, and they stop solving more and more questions. The to learn math, the most important part is that you have to keep solving it, keep overcoming the challenges you face in math, and that is the way you, and this is one of the scaffolded support which Mindspark provides, which I think is not provided in general AI, which we are having outside in the outside open world. Yeah, Bhuvnesh. So, Bhuvnesh, but this is one thing I wanted to tell you, that this is what is good, that is super. But what happens is कि smaller kids, right? One grade one and two and three, they may not be able to type, or they may not be having patience to type, because today people are in children are very much interested to see short movies, right? And they do voice chat, they don't even type on WhatsApp, right? So that is the way to go. So we have developed something on voice chat.
Yeah, so we have one more feature called Ask Teacher. So student can use this feature to talk to a agent. So now, so previously in Socratic Hint, that AI know about the context of what the student is currently learning and about that context of the question. But now in this mode, what will happen? The student will present the screen to the AI model. Now in classroom, if student is taking a notebook, they are trying to solve, so the teacher can able to see, right? So they can see how the student is solving the problem. Similarly, the now the screen will be presented to a AI model. Now the AI coach can able to see what the student is doing right now in the screen. Are they solving this correctly? Are they asking a right question to reach to that answer? So maybe we can see them in action now.
Yeah.
So at this moment now, I am going to present the screen to a virtual AI tutor now.
Hello, Bhuvanesh Raja. It's great to meet you. I'd be happy to help. I can see the problem on your screen. What is the problem asking us to find? Or what's the very first thing you notice about it?
Okay, so the problem here is there are few puppies shown in that image. So which of these gives a total number of puppies?
That's a great question. To find the total number of puppies, what do you notice about the different groups there?
Yeah, so can you give me the answer directly?
I believe you can figure this out. Let's start by looking at the puppies again. How many puppies are there in the first group, and how many are in the second?
Okay, in the first group we have two white puppies, and in the second group we have two brown puppies.
Exactly. You've observed that perfectly. So, to get the total number of puppies, what would you need to do with those two groups?
Okay, I think here I need to add them. So can you confirm the option is D?
That's a good thought process. You mentioned there were two white puppies and two brown puppies. How does that connect to option D?
So, thanks, Bhuvnesh. So, if you see, sure, like we would like to take up questions. Like we have ended one section of the webinar where we have presented you what are the challenges we are facing, uh, how we are helping scaffolding AI for students inside the Mindspark, and two features of Hint where you can type and ask, or you can ask as a teacher. Now, the problem, Bhuvnesh, is that in Mindspark, we are also assessing, right? We are also assessing sometimes, we are also asking them challenge questions, we are also asking them pre and post checkpoints. But what is happening is these Hint and ask teachers are not coming at that point. So we are also helping children only use these features when it is the most needed, right? And where you are getting assessed, where you are supposed to, we want to capture how much learning you have made. Hint and ask teachers are not provided, right, Bhuvnesh? So that is how it has like grown in sense, and we have been getting good feedback on all these parts. Yeah. Shall we? So now we have talked about students. Now shall we switch to teachers and see how AI is has been helping teachers all the while? Like AI is almost two and a half or 3 years old now, right? It's not a baby any longer, and it is able to run now. So while it has started running, it has been supporting teachers on a very well manner, right? So what I learned is that we can actually. So the problem today is that everyone wants to get trained, right? We also want training, we also want courses, and understanding the courses which are available to us based on our needs is also a challenge. And every time you enter into a new domain or new system, you need little bit of training, right? Whether you are within Mindspark or whether you go to ChatGPT or Claude or any generative AI LLM. So nowadays, LLMs have started offering that you can train yourself, create your own course. So Bhunesh, like we have created one prompt for teachers, which we'll be sharing with them so that they can also use it later on. So we'll be sharing that prompt with all the teachers who are on the thing, and we will be sharing a link at the end of the webinar. So can you take us through that prompt which you have created?
Sure, sure. Yeah, Raghav. Yeah, so yeah, these tools will be very supporting for teachers to create lesson plans or learning materials. So now we can go and see them in action. We will use ChatGPT. I have created a comprehensive prompt, so it will have a different section. So to take an example, instead of asking a models to create a lesson plan, we will give a detailed context. So how the AI should perform. So what is the role of AI here, and what task it needs to do now. So we have a comprehensive prompt here. So I will quickly show that.
So one thing we would need Bhunesh from you is that we would like to learn how to write the prompt in short. What are the parts of this prompt, and then how does it prompt work, and how we can evolve the prompt based on our needs.
Yeah, sure. So here I'm setting the expectation
Can
with.
you zoom it a little bit so that we can read? I think you are on a bigger MacBook, so screen is smaller.
Okay. So is it better now, Dago?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So now, first up, I am setting a role level context. So you are expert in instructional designer and subject matter teacher with deep experience in pedagogy, curriculum alignment, and student-centered learning. Now I am defining a role now. Act as a professional educator teaching grade 5 and subject is math. And what is the context? We are going to create this for school. And I'm setting a clear goal. So it needs to design a structured and engaging and outcome-driven lesson plan. And so what it needs to understand, it needs to understand the fundamentals. What we need to understand, we need to understand fundamentals for fraction, and it can do skill-wise lesson plans. And we have given a constraints also here. What is a constraint? The lesson duration will be 45 minutes. So usually in the school environment, yeah, one class would be 45 minutes, right? So we have given that constraint. And the student level, are they a beginner or intermediate or learning this fraction in advanced level? And do we need any prerequisite knowledge here? No, we don't need. What about the teaching style? It should be activity driven. And assessment type will be summative. And allowed tools are worksheet. We are going to create a worksheet here. And we can give a output format also. So why I am mentioning strict? Because it should, so whatever format we are given, so it should align to that. Output should be aligned with that. So it needs to have lesson overview and what for 5 to 7 minutes. So how the hook would be and warm up would be and the core teaching style. So we have given a structured output here. And the quality bar, it should be age appropriate because we have defined the age. So this lesson plan is for grade 5 and avoid the vague objectives. So do not give the final answer if hints are more appropriate for adaptive learning. Let's see with this prompt how what we are getting out of it. So now we got the response. So we have given the output format. Based on that format, it gave us the information. So what is it?
Okay, so Bhuvnesh, this is giving the information that is wonderful. And can you help us? Can you take us through different sections of it, which will be more interesting for us to see?
Sure. Let's see. The first one will be warm up. For first 5 to 7 minutes, what we need to do? We need to perform some activities. Share this fact, visual activity using the drawing on the board. And if you
Yeah.
imagine we have a one pizza and we share it equally among two children, how much does each child get? So first 5 to 7 minutes, we are going to do some warm up before diving deep into this fraction.
Okay, so Bhuvnesh, so can you also convert this into a training part? Like, suppose this is one. So the problem is that there is a uniqueness with teachers that when they are teaching it, they are able to bring lot many examples out of the blue, right? Just like that. They don't need anything because they have so much of experience. So, but there are new teachers who are coming in and they need some kind of training, right? So in place of this is one way of doing it. Can you also think of that we are able to ask AI that can you create a training plan for me to learn how to create a lesson plan?
Okay.
So if we ask that, so what Bhuvnesh and I are trying to do is that we'll create a prompt, we'll share it with you. But how you can evolve that prompt into a lifelong learning experience on GPT, where you are able to do many more things than only just prompting. So prompting, I think everybody knows, but how we can evolve it in a way that we can do it better. That could be one addition we can do.
Okay. So first we have given the created the lesson plan. Now we need to train the teacher, right, Raghu?
Yeah. So can you help me learn how you have created this? Can you create a training plan for me, which could be like some hours we can say?
Training plan for 3 hours
Yeah.
before taking this to class. So first it gave us the lesson plan, which I can present in the classroom. But before presenting to the classroom, I need to train on it. So I need to take some time to train on this concept. So before I'm presenting to the classroom.
So this is giving us an outline how we can actually prepare ourselves along with someone who can help us orient us in different ways before we take it up. Now, Bhuvnesh, like we have seen it here, we have also done a similar thing in Mindspark when new teachers come in to Mindspark, and it's very difficult to like it's sometimes overwhelming to see so many new features like Socratic hint or create worksheet or using AI inside Mindspark. So we have actually developed a sidebar. Shall we go ahead on sidebar and show how we have done that teacher copilot basically?
Yes, yes, Raghu. So yeah, Mindspark is a huge platform where we have a lot more features. So let me quickly go into the teacher dashboard. We can see the chatbot in action. Okay. Now we have different features. So the teacher need to know how to activate a new topic, how to activate a homework worksheet, how to interpret with the data in the student usage report. So, they don't know where the video nuggets are. We will talk about the video nuggets also. So now we have a lot more features. Now a newly onboarded teacher needs to understand each and every features in Mindspark. Instead, we have a AI support here. They can instantly get how to use this feature with the video suggestions. So let's see. I'm asking a question, how to activate a new homework. Okay. So now I want to know how to activate a new homework in MindSpark platform. So it gave me step-by-step instruction where I need to navigate, what needs to be, what's the next action once I go inside this homework. I need to click on that create homework, then I need to choose the chapter and I need to map the questions. So I got the step-by-step instruction as well as it also show me a popular videos which I can refer to activate the homework. So, and also the teacher want to activate a new topic. They don't know where to activate a new topic. So simply they can say, take me and activate new topic. Okay. If you see, I asked, I want to know where to activate a new topic. It immediately take me to a topic activation page. So from here, once the topics are listed, I can activate the topic for a specific grade. Yeah. And similar like student interface, the teacher want to interact and they want to get more about these features. So we have one more option called voice based interaction. They can click this voice chat and they can start interacting with that AI assistant here. Hi.
Hello, how can I help you with the teacher dashboard today?
Okay, so I want to understand how I can activate a new worksheet for my students. Can you guide me?
It's quite straightforward. On the dashboard, you'll want to look for the Worksheet section. There, you'll find a Create Worksheet button. You can add questions from topics, previously saved worksheets, shared worksheets, or even create your own. Once you've built it, you can save it or assign it immediately to your classes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thanks for that. So see here, I just asked A how to activate a new worksheet for my class. So it instructed me go to this worksheet and there we will see a create worksheet option. I click that create worksheet option. So from here I can see what is a previously activated worksheet and shared worksheet and I will select this one. Once the worksheets are listed, I can add it here and activate to my class.
One more interesting part, Bhuvnesh, I just wanted to share with all the teachers is that there's a need in the schools that when you are creating worksheets, sometimes we don't want to give worksheets to all the class, all the students of the class. There's some children who need a worksheet which is at higher level. Some children need a worksheet at a lower level, like a concept which was taught in the previous class. So we can do custom worksheets as well. We can park this topic for another day where we can actually show you how custom worksheets are created. But that is a possibility in Mindspark. Now, Bhuvnesh, you showed us so nice videos. Like, why did you play one for us and show us how many videos does Mindspark has? So the teachers who are coming in can learn about Mindspark on that.
Yeah, sure. So right here we have this MindSpark videos. We have categorized it differently. So if you want to know about the AI features or want to know about the features in students reports topic, we have all the categories. I'm going to the AI features. So now let's say the teacher activated a homework for a student. Now the student start writing in that paper. Now they are uploading for the evaluation. So now, once they have uploaded, we are using AI to extract that handwritten homework. Let's see a video about it here. You are on mute, Raghav.
So what happens here is that when you are doing when teachers are giving homework in Mindspark, the Mindspark is able to help teachers evaluate that homework, and how we have done it. That we are playing a video. Yeah.
Welcome to MindSpark. Let's learn how students can upload their homework using the new AI powered upload homework feature. After logging in, students should click on the Homework tab to view all the assignments assigned to them. They can either start a new assignment or continue an ongoing one. While attempting a question, students can type their answers directly or choose to upload a handwritten solution. To do that, they can simply write their solution on a notebook or plain sheet of paper and click the upload button. Important notes. Only one image is allowed per question. Multiple uploads are not supported. Use a clear photo on plain white paper for best results. The image should be less than 2 megabytes in PNG or JPEG format. Once an image is selected, students can rotate it and crop it using the adjustable rectangle. When satisfied, they should click Save Cropped Image to upload. Before final upload, MindSpark will automatically check the image's relevance to the question. If the image doesn't match, students will be alerted to upload a new one. Once uploaded, MindSpark uses AI to extract text from the image. The converted text appears in the answer area, and the original image is shown on the right for reference. Students can also insert images in their solution by clicking within the text where they want to place it, then uploading and cropping again. Edit, add, or delete the AI extracted text as needed. Remove an uploaded image anytime by clicking the cross icon. Encourage students to make the most of MindSpark's upload homework feature, an easy way to turn handwritten work into digital answers that are simple to submit and quick for teachers to review. That's it. Now you know how students can upload their homework using the new AI-powered upload homework feature.
Yeah, so the beauty of that is that you can write it, but it is not recommending you any edits when you are converting the text from image to text. And it is also not recommending you what is right, what is wrong. If you upload any inappropriate image, it won't allow you to upload. So all those profanity filters are in place, so that doesn't happen. Yeah. So yeah, Bhuvnesh.
Yeah. So, do you want to share how we are creating those video libraries?
Yeah, so basically what we have done is that we have used Canva, and so you can go to Canva and create videos, and you can also, so voiceovers we have created 11 labs, so we have used 11 labs in creating it. So we actually place the screenshots and also use audio libraries, audio creation through 11 labs, and place it appropriately, and all these animations you see are coming from Canva. So we are using complete AI. And now, so Canva has two, three good features. If you see, if you can stop sharing the screen. So Canva has two, three good features. Like you can actually do magic text now. You can write something and it'll on the fly, it will edit it and it will give you. If you want to convert that into a voice, that also Canva is able to do. And now it is also having a feature called magic background. So if you want to create your own background, like you have only text and there's nothing else, you can write a prompt and it will create the image for you, and they at no extra cost. Within the same cost of your subscription, it does it, and it is like n number of videos you can create. So for teachers, when they are creating videos or when they're creating PPTs, where they need these, so I got one question where you have gamified things. You can create these questions also and put some animation and extract as a MP4. So that can be very well done in Canva. Yeah. So please, I see that there are questions coming in, but can you post uh, in Q&A questions you have of what we have covered till now?
Mm.
We'll wait, pause for a moment and wait for the questions to come. Okay, Bhuvesh, so we have got few questions which we can take up. Let's go into the next part where how, so now the other part, challenging part is like analyzing data. So we have been using AI to actually analyze data and putting it on AI. And every time I have done it, like I get a different format. using the same prompt. But my data remains the same, my structure remains the same, everything is same. So, and then if I have to go and present it to my principal or for my teachers, I find it very difficult to actually do it. So, can you show us like how it happens on AI first? Let's see how it happens on AI first, and then we can go and see how it happens in MindSpark.
Sure. Yeah, Raghav. So in MindSpark, we have the student usage report. So right now, what teachers can do, so they can select the different date range. They can download this report. For example, so from here, I'm in last 7 days. If I go back to the last 30 days, I need to download the report again. I have to go back to A. So now I'm uploading one usage report here. Okay. Now I will ask AI to summarize this report. Search report. So this report is for last 7 days. So if I need to get the summary of last 30 days, again I go back to our dashboard. I need to download and I need to share it with GPT, and I will get the summarized version of it. And also we have noticed a little delay in interpreting this tables and got the summary. And also it talk about the average usage, highest usage, lowest usage, and practice and attempts. So now, yeah. So similarly, in our dashboard, we have a summary feature. So now the teachers don't want to select the date range. They don't want to download the report to get the summary. Instantly, they can get the summary right here. So if I click summary, see, instantly they got the analysis of this data. So what usage analysis, what's the lowest usage, zero usage, higher usage, who is a top performer in the class, and topic insights. Now I want to see the one more version of the same data. So I can simply regenerate from here. See now the structure is same usage analysis, top performer, topic insights. So you have mentioned I am uploading a same data, but every time I'm getting a different response.
Yeah.
Now from here we can get a consistent response. So we can compare between the previous version and current version also.
Yeah, so this data also gets saved, and this data is always there. The data is not going away because it's a MindSpark data. So you can always get details of MindSpark. Correct. So if I want to copy this and I want to present it someone, can I copy it?
Yeah. We have this option called copy. You can copy this version. This version will be copied and we can present to anyone.
Okay, and we can copy paste into our email or anywhere we want. Yeah. So Bhuvnesh, I see MindBot there. So can you explain also what MindBot? I think we're short of time. We'll go to the next part, but little bit introduction of MindBot would help.
Okay. So now, so far we got the summary version of this student usage report, but I want to know who performed well in my class, who earned the more Sparkies, or how much accuracy this specific student got, where the student gets stuck. So we can utilize this MindBot feature and we'll get the information about it. It's kind of a chatbot.
Okay. Yeah. So Bhuvnesh, yeah. Okay. So I think we have responded to a few questions as well by now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Bhuvnesh, recently, a few days back, I was actually trying Claude, not Claude bot, but Claude, and I was trying to understand how we can use Claude Cowork in the day-to-day work we are doing. So, as teachers, we have a lot of things like we have answer booklets, we have reports, we have research papers, and we have textbooks. Different textbooks are coming in e-copies, right? Newer research on pedagogy which teachers are regularly reading. Now the problem is that there are so many pages which I am not able to read, or I want to organize my work in a proper way, like I want to rename the stuff, or I want to get a summary, I want to create some worksheet, little bit worksheets, or some analysis I want to do on the files I have which are not there on Mindspark. So Mindspark has the data, and Mindspark data is good, like we're able to do it. So when I was doing it, I actually uh, what I did was I actually renamed. I downloaded some chapters from NCRT book, and my NCRT book chapters name were not appropriately mentioned on the file name. So I actually wrote a prompt to actually rename it through Cowork. So I shared the folder and I wrote it. So I'll just share my screen. Let me just open that file first. Yeah. So basically, I wrote this prompt, which I'll be sharing this prompt as an open link, and you can teach all teachers can use it. And there's a takeaway we have for all the participants who have come in. So what I did was I actually we are having repetitive tasks. So if you are using Claude, you are able to reduce your repetitive task every day. Like for example, organizing my textbook files, and they are in different grades. The original prompt I wrote was this. Then so someone writes this kind of prompt. So that I said that if suppose I just line two lines, write two lines, will it make a difference? So then there was a problem, like the files were overwritten, like I lost the files. I could I if I had not if I had not taken backup, then files would have gone away. Then chapter names were not properly done because the extraction was a problem. So since it's an agent, it actually recursive way, it keeps repeating the task till the time the task is done completely as discussed. But the prompt has to be in such a way, right, as you had shown. So what are the golden rules? Right? Always ask for a preview first. Ask the agent what you're going to do and show me one, and then ask my approval. Then what are the safety constraints? Then how do I break the complex task into steps? So always tell them into different steps in which they have to do. Then define your desired output format, as Bhuvnesh you had also mentioned. Then specify error handling, like if there are errors, like when you're extracting the files or when you're renaming the file, if you find there are same name, then ask me. Do not overwrite any files. So all that stuff. Then this is the actual prompt which I used, and all this prompt when I gave, it was able to rename all my files, like 60 or 70 odd file names in 5 minutes. Right? Otherwise, if I had done it manually, it would have taken at least an hour. All right. Then you can also use similar prompting for organizing files, creating worksheets, extracting data, formatting documents. Yeah. So I'll share this, and if you have any questions, we are open for Q&A now. You can post your questions on Q&A. I'll be happy to take it up. Yeah. So Marilyn has asked a question. So she has asked, AI has not um, yeah, so there she has asked that AI answers are not always appropriate. Sometimes prompt is not recognized by AI and we do receive answers as errors or prompt not detected. Then what are we supposed to do? So yes, so Bhuvnesh, you want to take up that question first?
Yeah, so that depends on a tool which we are using. So ultimately, the AI can predict the next word, and it can able to get those information here.
Yeah, and sometimes this happens when your chat where you're chatting with the AI is too long and it starts hallucinating. So if you get this, then you can ideally restart a chat or start a new chat. And if you do that, it is probably the context. So basically, what AI does is that it keeps a memory of the chat inside its head. And when the space provided for the memory starts getting full and very less space is there to think, and then it starts creating these errors or making mistakes. So at that part, you can refresh your this thing.
We can also keep this context very concise. So
Yeah.
we can also reduce this hallucination.
So another Fauziya has asked that how to appropriately send prompts for AI to understand.
Okay, so when working with this AI, the prompt should have a clear context, clear goal, and we need to specify clear role. So I have shown one example there. I have specified the role, goals, and also what task it needs to be done, so that it will not deviate from that context. And also, always I would suggest we can give the structure. We will expect that output, so output should be in this particular structure, so that whatever structure we are expecting, we can able to get that.
Okay. Can we use this question is not clear. Like, can we use this as a data saver too? Can you like explain a little bit more? Any more questions we have or? So, can you help us understand, like, so we are starting this AI and MindSpark and learning PAL. Can you also tell us something which you want to hear from us in the next webinars? Like, what is it that you want us to cover? We'd be happy to do that. So, we'll be sharing a QR code. You can give us feedback. You can scan this QR code and share the feedback with us. That would also help us improve and bring you more such sessions, which would share our learning with you and increase the learning everywhere. Yeah. You can also click on the feedback form link provided in the chat to provide the feedback if you're not able to scan the QR. And please do copy the this guide, which is the open link, and it will stay there. It will not be removed. It will stay there. You can use it. And if you have any doubts, you have any questions, you can write to us also at AI. So, yeah, so AI, how does AI help in exam preparation? So, so we are not exam bound. We are more towards learning. And but we do provide some features where you are able to help children prepare for the exams and practice more before they come for the actual exam so that their learning is more strengthened. So every topic your children attempt, they're able to revise. And whenever there are exams, you can create worksheets in Mindspark and allocate to students. The teachers normally have a fair understanding of how students are doing in the classroom, whether some students are quite weak, very strong, or at an average or at the grade level. So appropriately, you can allocate different worksheets. Now, it's important that a person single individually, I cannot create so many worksheets, right? So when you go on Mindspark, there are many worksheets which teachers have created and shared across India, and those worksheets are available online. You can go into shared worksheets and see if there are worksheets available to you. You can also share worksheets, create worksheet and share within your school. But now, when you are sharing those worksheets, the other section teachers can also use it. So centrally, we can create worksheet at school level. Now there's a new feature which we have developed where if there's a group of schools, if they share the worksheet and the children are working offline in schools, you do not have internet, you can go online, create the worksheet, share it. Once you share it, all schools of the group will actually get the worksheet in their offline and use those worksheets. So it's not that a single school has to create. If you're a group of schools, then you can create that worksheet and share among all offline schools immediately, and those worksheets would be available in your offline servers and use it for all the children you want. Yeah. No, actually, AI, so it's a double-edged sword. So the question Merlin is asking again is that does using AI take away the creative power and exploration skills of students and teachers? I don't think that is the case. It's a double-edged sword how you use it. Like if you're sitting on a screen, so in front of a screen, you need to know which screen you're sitting at. Like if you're sitting in front of TV, then you're not thinking. But if you're sitting on a computer and reading something, then still it is a screen, but you're reading. So how you're using AI, that will actually help. If you can create learning mode, if you go in AI and do a learning mode, you would be able to learn a lot many more things. Rabia is asking, how can AI help us make better, faster decisions and strategies and decision making? So yeah, so basically one problem with AI is that whatever you will say, it will say yes, this can happen, right? So when you go and so Bhuvnesh, can you share a screen and go to this chat GPT where we have settings,
Yeah.
so we can show them that we can set it in such a way that it responds to not just. So here, if you have, yeah, Bhuvnesh, can you explain this personalization feature?
So if you are not doing this configuration, so whatever information we are asking ChatGPT, it will just give those information. But here, how this personalization work, we can set up a base style, whether the response should be professional, friendly, or efficient, and there are few characteristics as well. So nowadays, if you see ChatGPT, whenever you are asking some question, in the response, you will notice a emojis. So that also we can control here, and you can give a custom instruction like how the AI should act for you. For example, so I am a software architect. I will personalize this chat GPT. I act as a software architect, and you have these and so skills. Whenever I'm asking any questions, don't immediately respond. Instead, ask me a follow-up questions. So that this conversation can have a better AI can have a better understanding. So what needs to be given, and we can give some information about us also, and we can control the memory, and we have some advanced configurations here. So this is how we can personalize this AI tools to with this personalization we can get the response in such a way. So maybe everyone can try it out, comparing with personalized chat GPT versus not personalized one. So we can see the difference here in the response.
Yeah, you can stop sharing. Yeah. So yeah, we can, like, we are open to have more questions. We love to have your questions. Please keep sending the questions. Whatever doubts you have, you want to ask, not just related to this, but AI, pedagogy, MindSpark, education. We can share our views. We are happy to respond to your questions. This is wonderful.
I think some of the teachers are asking about how they can harness high quality response from AI. That is one of the most frequently asked questions so far in the Q&A section. I'll give you like one response for all the teachers is that please be please spend some time to understand what are all the AI tools that are there available in the market today. That includes OpenAI's ChatGPT that everybody knows. You should also consider exploring Google's Gemini, and more importantly, Notebook LM. So have an account in Google, go to Notebook LM, create a section, add as many information and context about what you're doing, your professional needs, about yourself, and keep that as a library of what you are doing over a period of time. And Notebook LM is a very good place where you can harness a lot of high quality response from AI. Gemini is very, very powerful. That's from Google. So try doing it. The highest yield, high quality yield from AI comes from um, the context that you provide. Artificial intelligence systems are no different from computer systems. So I'm sure everybody would have been familiar with garbage in, garbage out. High quality data to AI provides results in high quality yield or results through from an AI system. So how much ever context that you provide, that is very important. Yeah. Is there any other questions about AI? Because Raghav and Bhunesh have been working in plenty of these AI features in MindSpark, including homework, handwritten homework recognition, side panel, and these are the AI features that teachers and students experience. But there are a lot of AI features that they have built behind the screens also, like impact report and whatnot. So please do ask any questions around AI. There is no right or wrong questions. Every question is valuable question, and we'll try to help you. Yeah.
I think we can call it a day. And wonderful audience. And we really love to thank you for coming and joining us for an hour, investing your time with us. Hope to see you more. And we'll keep bringing such seminars more and more. And it's very encouraging for us also. Like you stayed all through an hour, like 140 plus members stayed for an hour. Thanks a lot for joining.